Melissa here from Missy Ann Fit, and today I was going to make some holiday cookies using Shakeology. We've been in holiday mode at my house, making all kinds of different holiday cookies that we've made over the years. And so today you can see we've been running around. I did my workout this morning, but now I'm going to fit this in. This is a no-bake recipe, so I just thought this would add a nice balance because we're always trying to balance with, you know, it's a time to indulge. It is the holidays, but I wanted to have a healthy option as well. So I have my Shakeology recipe here that I had printed out. It's a great way to keep recipes you like and you want to keep them handy and keep a nice plastic sheet. I keep a binder of those. That's the teacher in me coming out there. And I already kind of was starting this process and decided, you know what, I'm going to film this and share it with all of you because I want to help. So, you know, we all struggle with that balance and trying to balance the good foods and the foods that we want to indulge in once in a while. And it's okay to do those things, so I wanted to share this with all of you. So I started with a cup of natural almond butter, which is already in there. And so that's all set and ready. And I added a teaspoon of pure almond extract to the mix, so that's already in there. And now I'm adding a cup of the quick cooking rolled oats. I'm using extra thick rolled oats. This is one of our favorites, so we use a cup of those. I'm just going to put those to the side, and we're going to pour those in. Oh, and they're sticking to my cup because I already put my peanut butter in, but that's okay. We'll use a spoon to kind of get in there. Get our cup of oats. Get that all set. And then we want to do a half a cup of raw honey. So this is my honey that we got at the farm when we visited that a while ago. My family and I, it's a great place to go to get those good foods. So we have a half a cup of raw honey to add to the mix. Okay. Want to do a cup of chocolate Shakeology because these are going to be chocolate holiday cookies. So I'm going to take my scooper, add it. Okay. Each day we've been tackling a different cookie. Yesterday was our almond cookies. Today I'm making my Shakeology cookies, and tomorrow is chocolate chip cookie day. Keeps my kids busy, and there we go. Keeps us all busy making a different set of cookies each day in preparation for the holidays. So these should be really easy to make. So we have our cup of Shakeology right there. And we're going to mix this together with your hands so it's a little messy. Make sure you take off any jewelry you have because that will just be messy. You don't want to include your jewelry when you're mixing this in. And what I did was I already took a cookie sheet, and parchment paper is one of my favorite things because it just makes it easier when you're baking, makes cleanup easier. And I already covered a cookie sheet in a sheet of parchment paper so we can just put our cookies right onto the cookie sheet. Okay. Just mixes up really nice. It's a little sticky from that almond butter, but it smells really good and chocolatey. And I love the smell of almond extract. It's one of my favorites. And then, you guys, it's really easy. You're just gonna make it into, it should make 24 balls. You should be making about 24 cookies from this much. So I'm gonna just bring this over here to the cookie sheet I just set up. And we're gonna take and make it into a ball, and you're going to make 24 of these on your cookie sheet like that. And I'm not going to stand here and make them all to show you. And then what you're going to do is you're going to flatten them out once you make all 24 into more of a traditional cookie shape. Okay, so you have a nice little cookie there. And then a nice option, which I will show here. Let me just wash my hands really quick. And get the stickiness off. Is to take some walnuts, which is really nice, some raw walnuts, a mason jar because I buy them in bulk. So I'm just going to take a little handful of walnuts and chop them up really fine. Walnuts are really soft. They're really easy to chop. This is optional. If you don't like walnuts, you don't have to include it, but it's a nice garnish on the cookie. And it'll give a nice crunch. So you want to chop these up really fine. You could also use, if you wanted to make it even more fine, you could use a food processor and chop it up. Okay, and you're going to just take a little crumble of some nuts, and you're going to sprinkle them on top. Just a couple on each cookie so you have like a nice little topping, a little garnish. And you'll do that so you have the full tray of 24, and then you're going to put these in the refrigerator for at least an hour. More will not be bad. It'll just give it a nice consistency, and you can put them out with your holiday treats. And you don't have to feel guilty, so you can have a Shakeology cookie and then have a delicious holiday treat as well, or a glass of wine or holiday cheer. But I just thought I'd share this with you to as we all try to keep our health and keep our wellness plan going. And please email me, MissyAnnF@gmail.com. Visit me on Instagram, MissyAnnFit, and I'd love to help you with your fitness journey too. And enjoy the holidays. Thanks.